Yeah, it turned on, it would start, but just very smoky, and yeah, just at the moment trying to clean up the valves and the things here, the valve seats, and then I guess I'll test it and see if they're leaking or anything. The exhaust valve, now that I've cleaned it up, seems to have a bit of pitting in the part where it would sit into the valve seat, so not sure if that's an issue, but I'm going to do the, what do they call it, lapping. So yeah, and the valves, you have to take this part off here. So these valve keepers, how they work is this part here goes over the top, I think, and then that holds it in place. So to get it off, you just have to try and move this back so that you can take it out, and just get on there with a screwdriver. That's what I did. Just figuring this kind of stuff out myself. But this is the exhaust valve, and just trying to clean it up with sandpaper and a wire wheel on the drill, and it's come out alright, I guess, but not really sure. It doesn't really feel like there's much build up on there now, but it's still got the black colouring, so not really sure what I have to do to, if I have to get it down to, you know, bare metal or what. But yeah, this is the intake valve here, and it's got a bit of build up on top, which I guess I'll try to deal with soon. But on the back here, it seems like it will wipe off quite easy, like just going over it with my finger, it's all coming off. Where is it? And this surface here looks a lot cleaner too. No pitting from what I can see. No, that one's really nice and smooth, as far as I can see. So, but I'll give this a clean. But that's coming out quite clean already. Not the best way to do it, don't do it like this. This part here is a lot smoother. There's no pitting or anything on this intake valve, and cleaned up pretty easy too. Also using a bit of brake cleaner to spray on it, and just to help clean up the carbon. I'll do that before I hit it with the wire wheel, and then yeah, seems to help. Still a bit more to get off, but I think as long as this part and the seat where it seats down is clean, I'll be able to test it, see if it's leaking or not. Just the same thing really. Put in the drill in there with the wire wheel into the valve seat. Could be completely wrong. Completely wrong way to do it. People seem to use these wire wheels. People seem to use these wire wheels to clean up like their valves and stuff, so should be all good. kinda, seems to be cleaning up alright. Is there a seal or something? Oh, what's that? It's the exhaust port, the exhaust, whatever it's called, is a bit smaller, so this actually fits completely down the intake one, but it doesn't fit in the exhaust one, apart from, like, it'll do the part where it seats in. But to test the valve, see if it's leaking, I don't know if I suppose I can just sit them in there, and I'll have to tilt the engine up. But another thing I was going to say is I also broke off one of these head bolts when I was undoing them, so I'm going to have to try and get that out, I guess, with the missing bolt there. Probably not, I don't know. It's not by the cylinder, but I guess it still affects it. And possibly got to figure out how to take this thing apart and get take the sump off or whatever, so I can get into the like crankshaft and connecting rod and stuff. Kind of looks like the cylinder's just attached to, doesn't seem to like separate. So yeah, not really sure how to do that. I was trying to take these bolts off that hold it to the body, but they don't really seem to be doing anything. So yeah, ended up cutting this exhaust off too because it was just rusted on. See what I have to do with this. Might spray some more brake clean and clean out those things. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do to test the seal, which I think is I guess is some petrol or I don't know what. That one there, which is the intake, cleaned up just then with that brake cleaner, cleaned up really nicely. So I think that's because petrol's coming in there, so it kind of keeps it a bit cleaner. I guess that's it for now. Put these valves in. I think I just fill on top of the valves here I have to put like some well, they won't go in. There we go.